Hello guys, welcome back to my Let's Platinum Divinity Original Sin 2. So we started the game, created our characters, and now we are on the ship going to Fort Joy. Like I said, we're gonna try and get the most of this place, the most experience. So let's talk to this guy.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Ask why is she letting you so close to the crime scene. For all she knows, you could be the killer.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Tell her that's the trick you haven't quite mastered.
I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Now then say you let her know if you hear anything interesting.
Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Alright. Bedroll. We need that. Okay, so let's heal. Boom. So we don't really need to speak to anyone in here or do anything. But why not?
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ifan why the Magisters suspect him of murder.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Ask if Ifan what he did to find himself at the mercy of subordinate.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Say that you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ask Ifan if he knows anything about where you headed. Fort Joy.
The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Sounds you'd like to meet Alexander. You'd show him exactly what you think of his bloody divine order.
Easy now. I might think the same. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You! What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
That has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
tell him that your name is in a language he never heard and cannot pronounce, but he can call you Fane.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Alright.
Lucky find.
Can't reach. What? Oh, it's on the other side. Alright, right. Yeah, those are all on the other side. Okay. There you go. Frozen potatoes, garlic, wine. Boring. Okay.
There's nothing else I can read, Your Majesty. Turn it to water.
Bar. Ooh.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with it.
Well, there has been
Oh,
a murder,
shelves. We can check shelves as well.
Maybe that has the Majesty's more
Empty.
concern than your appetite.
Okay.
Clearly don't know the
Alright, we could walk with other guys, but that doesn't really give anything. So I think we're gonna move
It was one of them. I know it.
forward and try to get with our
You're the
plan.
Magister, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Tell him you're fine.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you short.
So if you will go in, it will go to another part of the story, and you won't get anything. Right. So now it's time to show you why I chose the salmon for Fane. So we need to take her out. So I'm gonna just park her here basically.
Was it already here?
Switch to Fane. Okay, so now we need to summon, and we need to attack maybe before I do, if I messed up, let's save. Hopefully I won't mess up. So let's summon the dude. We summon. We switch to him. And we attack the furthest magister, this one. So that triggers fight. So now all magisters are in the fight, right? So that's now my turn. So we need to move inside there, but before we do, we're gonna go here. So basically you need to move your character inside over there, but because we have a Fane, we have this cool thing, play dead. So if I'm gonna use that, just gonna drop to the ground, nobody will attack me, but of course you can survive without it, so we need to wait out this turn. I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible for me, but you know, you can do all those things without having a Fane. You can do it with other characters as well, so the only thing is happening right now, I'm not being attacked by, you know, one of the magisters or a dog or something like that. So as you can see, I don't know if you notice when the magisters are being attacked, they have like this gray part, and then they have this.
What on earth is the matter?
So yeah.
Murder most foul. But I strongly suspect you know all about it.
So basically, I think easiest way of doing this is you go in.
Keep with those buttons trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot her.
And you, oh, I don't have that. So let's go here.
Murder most foul.
Item.
I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Yeah. So we can basically throw the grenade at her. There you go. And she will cast this, see? So now because the Magisters were in a fight with you and they are dead, we should get the experience.
My mask. She stole
Yeah,
it.
see?
These savages
Got
see me
400
without it, they will
experience.
have my skull for a goblet.
And she stole our mask. Yeah. So otherwise, if you just go in here, you won't get experience for killing the Magisters. Basically. Alright, so we need to pick up stuff. And I think this holds our stuff. So we have a bow and we have swords. I think a lot of stuff in here. I don't know if it's worth taking, to be honest. Maybe here. Anything in there? No. Burning. Alright, so we need to pick up loot. Before, on a PC version, you could as well pickpocket the characters that you can that can join your party and get some additional stuff from them. Carries down. Alright, so we can join and we can equip. So two-handed weapon. Something. And then this one, sorry, wrong one. Equip. Okay, so we have our archer. And those healing potions, let's send them to her as well. Send to Seville. Okay. No, wrong button. So there is a very important thing in here. No. Register waters. And the important thing is fin, that leg. So let's take that leg. Found limbs elves can eat. So it's very important to keep it. If you don't have Seville in your party, and you want this, so I'm just gonna go to inventory. we are as Sabil, so we'll have option to eat, and
As
if
the
we
dead
eat
man's
it,
flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
boom, and we learn adrenaline. And to be honest, if I go to skills, I don't really need this. I'd rather have adrenaline. Ah, skill requirements not met. Okay. So we need that point in the scoundrel later on. Alright, that's fine. Somehow this one is alive. So we need to help her and get addition. So as you can see, they have this gray and blue. So that's what it means. So gray is a defense against physical stuff and blue against magical. So when someone talks about physical magical party, that's what they're saying. So they're gonna be focusing on destroying one part and then getting to health. Even if nobody saw you commit the crime, they might do something. I don't know what. Okay, so that was a bit of additional experience. So let's go upstairs. And let's use the bedroll. The living cannot stand a sight of undead. To avoid triggering panic and hostility everywhere you go, please make sure you head. Yeah. So it just reminds me that if anyone sees me, they'll attack me. So let's use this. Boom. And we get, as you can see, next to my avatar, there is this veil thingy that I'm now covered, basically. Painting. Thank you very much.
Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards. God damn it. I need to get off this wreck. Quick. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Don't worry. Okay, we're gonna summon. And we're gonna attack the dog. Boom. Okay. Heal. Boom. Let's drop him to the ground, maybe. So much easier with two characters. 25 XP, there you go. Ah, why it's on this side? I think they changed it from a previous game. Not sure. So I think if we would have a magical character with int 12 plus, we could have a persuasion check and experience for that, but we don't, so
gods.
Oh,
By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer.
motion of the destruction around you. What's going on here? What has he seen?
Like you don't know? Mutiny. Did that witch fix your collar too?
So yeah, if you have 12 intelligence, you can pass this persuasion, but if you don't have the forgot the talent, persuasion talent I think it's called, then even with our 13 strength we can't pass that. Yeah, failure.
Your
So no
lies
experience
end
for us.
here.
Alright. So we have 2 dudes. That's fine. So no blood around us. So I think what we're going to do is, can we shot them? Are they too far? Target is too far. Okay, so that will actually work. So if I move here, flesh sacrifice. And make blood arrows. Blood. Bloody arrows. And let's use ricochet to hit them both. Perfect. So this dude dies. There you go. And somehow we can't reach this one. What? Why are we missing? Don't know. Alright. So we're just going to summon. Very nice. Very good, very good. We wanted that, so should be able to kill him now. There you go. 100 XP. Very nice. Wrong one, wrong button. Did I open this? Yes. But yeah, you can do the persuasion check and then kill them after to get even more experience. Ooh. Alright, inventory. Let's put those gloves, why not? Is that better? No, info, compare. No, it's the same. Let's attack this. Alright, so just because we play Undead character, I'm gonna try it now and pick up a deathfog barrel that will help us cheese a fight in for joy, but you know, it's not needed. It's possible with normal character as well, and especially if you have a haste, so this haste scroll. It might be possible. I might actually try to use this scroll and see if we can get it. So I'm just gonna save because we can resave. I wonder if we can pick up 2 barrels, but I don't know if we can carry 2 barrels properly. So what I would need to do, I need to cast haste on myself and talk quickly with the door
The marking on the door. You hit the door.
and run fast, and pick up, and second barrel. There you go.
Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
All right. So yeah, you can do the same as you can see. So it's easy with Fane because he's the deathfog can't do anything to him. He wouldn't die. Ooh, equip. But as you can see, if you pick up 2 barrels using this haste scroll, the deathfog won't touch you. So we can do it with any character. The only problem we're having now is we're carrying too much, and I think even if I pass this to Sebille, that's too much stuff for her. Unless we can maybe remove something. So if I remove the health potions, she's fine. Okay, so we can do it like that. Why not? Oh, Fane is still. Ooh. Oh, because I have a ooze. Oh, so he actually he's fine. So drop this. Oh, he's not. Because I put those portraits and stuff like that. 1. Bow is 2. But how much we need to remove? 7. 7. Can I sort L3 gold val durability? Wait. Okay, so the sword 6. Okay, we don't really need it. Not throw, drop the item, and then second bow. Yes, okay. I mean, there is a way that you can move around and just... So yeah, as you can see, I can go into the deathfog, won't kill me. Normally it kills everything. So I never had 2 deathfog's barrels. I was always choosing 1 fight. I guess we'll be able to choose 2 fights. If we need to. But if you can, that will make your life easier, for sure. And what they do on PC, they just they move other barrels basically, and then pick them up. But I think that would be too much hassle if I had to do it on a console. Jesus Christ. So yeah, it saves here because I think there is a fight on top, so let's summon.
Yes, more.
Okay. Beautiful. Flash sacrifice. Blood. Bloody arrowheads. So Fane. XP, very nice. Wait. No. Shoot this guy. There you go. There you go. So there is a fireball scroll in here, and on PC version it was possible to let me clear that surface. And on PC version it was possible to hit two magisters that are over there to get XP from it. So if I do this, I'm gonna show it to you. So as you can see, there are two magisters in here, and if you fireball them you would get XP for them, but somehow in this version it's not possible. I actually managed in my previous try to hit them with that fireball. I think like from here there is like a small spot where you can do it, but I didn't get any experience. Yeah, so I moved too close and they died. But even if you hit them with fireball, yeah, it wasn't working. Don't remember if they last time I had to run through fire. Still, Jesus. Okay. We're almost done.
A lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'll say I'm gonna return to lower deck to check for survivors.
There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Yeah, so that's some additional experience. It's a very simple fight in here. We're just back on this deck. And yeah, I'm gonna summon already, so we don't have to use our points for that.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait. Void woke.
Nice knockdown.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
it's simplified because the other origin characters are helping us, so yeah, as you can see. Ooh, 95% miss.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
They who are about to triumph.
Miss on this one, damn. Job done. Yeah. So as you can see, we almost level 2, and when we finish this quest, we'll level up.
Wait, we need to
There you go.
There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Alright, the job is done. So we are going to level up and take a break. So Sabil. Jesus. Longest load ever.
The ship snapped like kindling. That void
Boom! Thunders of the upper deep.
There may be more Voidwoken on the shore.
Okay, so first thing first. Let's drop the barrels. We don't need them yet. Barrels. Drop. And she has one as well. Ah, we didn't have to change, I think. Ah, 2 barrels. That's actually pretty good. I never had 2 barrels. So let's level up. That's the first thing. so we want to put 2 points into Constitution, just so we have a bit more health. And then from there, I think we're gonna go Strength all the way. And in here, I think Warfare or Two-handed. What Two-handed gives? I think not that important. Maybe Warfare more at the start, at least. What happened here? Ah, press that. And Thievery. Yeah, we're fine with that. And then for her, we give Thievery as well. And then in here we're gonna put 1 point here, 1 point here. And point to Scoundrel. Yes, okay. So now with her, if we go to skills, we actually have another point, so we don't need to add anything. What? I was on the other side. Elemental arrows, ricochet, pin down, and adrenaline. There you go. So she has adrenaline already. All good, I think. So I think we're gonna take a break in here, and I just forgot to mention that I bought the DLC thing. I think it was only like €2 or whatever, the Sir Lora, and it actually doesn't give any advantage, but it's just funny addition to the story and stuff like that. That's what I heard, at least. So we should pick her up somewhere close. So like I said, we're gonna take a break, and yeah, we're gonna finally start our adventure. We're gonna pick our party members. What I'm going to try is to get as much XP without killing anyone. So we're gonna run around a bit, but hopefully we level up enough to get good amount of skills, and then we will properly start without fearing that, you know, we might die and lose our save. So guys, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.